Hey Aries, how's it going? My name is Dre, and these are your messages for August 2017. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Sorry for the shaky cam. For all of your support, for all of your likes, for all of your, for your subscriptions, for comments, everything. I really appreciate it. If you purchased a private reading, thank you guys so much. And I do want to say, like, the way I do readings, as far as like telling people what will and what won't happen, I don't really see tarot as predicting the future. I see it for things we can do to help us with our future, with our present, things that we can learn in the present to guide us in the future. Excuse me, and I just want to say that because I always feel insecure when people ask me whether or not something will happen or won't happen. I can't predict the future, so nothing's written in stone. So I see tarot mainly as just a tool for guidance. So anyway, with that being said, let's get started. We have the Two of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, the Empress, the Moon in reverse, Six of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse, King of Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She's come up a lot in a lot of readings, and the Hermit in reverse. For the outcome, we have Five of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, there's definitely a balancing act happening right now. And I feel like, at least for right now, you have an advantage. At least when it comes to managing all of the practical aspects of your life, money, your health, your career, your work life, with your family life, all that stuff, the things that you can actually touch and see. I feel like now is going to be a good time for you to either try to venture out and bring in something new, because we do have the Princess and the Two of Pentacles. That is a card of us sort of having the green light to go ahead and try to bring in something else into our lives to either increase our work flow, increase our money, that sort of thing. It's a definite balancing act. And the Empress is always a good card for when it comes to bringing new things into life, bringing new things into fruition. That's sort of like a green light as well. So if some of you are expecting, or if you want to try to conceive, or somebody around you, like if you're a man watching this, now would be a good time. Or even doing other things like spending out more time in nature, that sort of thing. But the main gist of this reading, I feel like, is that there is a lot of self-doubt, and there's a lot of what's the word? I feel like there's some there's not enough effort on your behalf. No, that's not the right wording. I feel like for some of you, before we get to this position or where we want to bring something new, even though bringing something new or starts something else, where some of you, I know the school year's starting, so some of you could either be working and going to school, or some of you have children that are doing that, and you're helping them. I do feel like now is a good time to go to the drawing board, because we are in eclipse season. The Leo energy and the Aquarius energy favor Aries. They make good aspects. So I feel like with these eclipses, it's more so been sort of a need for you to sort of get back into feeling passionate about some things. And with all this earth energy, probably in terms of finding new ways to make money, new creative ways, new avenues. I don't see a 3 here, but threes, are expanding numbers. It's reconnecting, it's networking. So I'm surprised I don't see that here, but I'm getting that message that for a lot of you, now would be a good time to sort of reanalyze what it is that you're good at, where your skills are. And I'm also like Libra. Libra, I feel like had sort of a similar reading where things are actually going pretty well for you guys. Things are smooth, things are calm, but it's like maybe you've overlooked some things in terms of what actually needs your highest attention, where you've sort of overlooked in terms of planning. And I only say that because the Prince and the Queen of Pentacles are both in reverse right here. So I'm thinking financially, but if this is a relationship, I'm getting the sense that this is a quiet time for you guys. The rest of this month, or the rest of until the next time we do the readings. Excuse me, at least for this period of time, things are actually probably at a kind of a standstill. We have this ace here in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that, nobody's really in a rush to start something new, to say something that's fit on their minds, to actually, sort of rock the boat. And we have that 5 of Wands in reverse too. So it's like, you've just come out of a battle storm, or you've just come out of a period that was pretty stressful. And it still is stressful. We still have the cardinal cross happening that's going on between, Uranus and Aries, and Jupiter and Libra, and Venus and Cancer right now, and Pluto and Capricorn. So it's still like very tough in terms of trying to make sense of everything and trying to actually feel like you're on a solid foundation, because you guys feel like you've been put through a blender, through a washing machine or something, and it's hard for you to get your bearings. But at least this time, because I'm pretty sure the last reading I did for you guys was pretty tough. At least now, especially if you've been putting in the work, and if you've been allowing yourself a lot of time to actually chill and allow yourself time to sort of enjoy Leo season, because again, this fire energy has helped you guys a little bit. These eclipses, Mars is currently in Leo, so that's really helping you guys out. So putting your effort and your all of your drive into things that sort of are in line with where you want to be, what makes you feel more at home, what makes you feel just naturally skilled. But I really feel like this quiet time is supposed to be used for like a sort of a reanalyzation sort of thing. At least in terms of you sort of gearing up for this next post-eclipse season that's going to happen. Virgo energy shouldn't really affect you guys that much, again, unless you have a lot of Virgo energy, a lot of Pisces energy, Gemini, Sagittarius. It shouldn't really affect you that much, but at the same time, it's like, it's okay to chill for now, but when it comes to whether or not there are still some things that leave you uneasy about your relationship, your financial situation, your jobs, something about that is still going to, I feel like, sort of come up again, but it's just not now. And when it does come up again, you have to be ready to address it. You have to be ready to confront it for whatever it is. What did I do with that deck? Oh, no. Oh. But, so yeah, for now, just enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the fact that for some of you, you do have an opportunity to make more money. You do have an opportunity to be with your family. You have an opportunity to, if you're dating, to at least sort of chill and enjoy the dating scene. Don't rush into anything, because I get the sense that you're not ready and the people around you aren't ready. And if things are tough for you right now in terms of a relationship, and things are sort of at a smooth spot, uh, I want to say don't rock the boat, because I feel like neither of you is ready for that. Neither of you is ready for that boat to rock. But now would be a good time to like sort of prepare yourself. Like, gather all of the clues, gather all of the receipts. Like, if you think like your partner is cheating, or if you're like, plan your escape. That's sort of a really weird way to put it, but that's sort of how I feel. Understand that, where you are isn't permanent, that you can move on from this, because I don't see you guys as being in really that much pain. It's just like, you might just sort of be over it, like any drama, anything like that. You're just sort of over it. You're like, boring. So I don't know. We'll see. But at the same time, use this as a learning lesson. Use this quiet time as a time of reflection, Gemini, or Aries, excuse me. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini. So I pulled some cards from Yosho Zen Tarot deck. We have the Burden, which is the Six of Swords. We have Stress, which is the Seven of Wands. And we also have Projections, which is the Seven of Cups. We have Awareness, which is Chariot. Patience, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Abundance, he's come up a lot too, which is the King of Pentacles. New Vision also has come up a lot, that's the Hangman. Going with the Flow, that's the Ace of Cups. Isolation, that's the Three of Swords. Completion, that's the World. I feel like that's come up a few times too. Turning In at the bottom of the deck, or no, just extra card. Turning In, which is the Four of Cups. This is at the bottom of the deck, Consciousness, which is the Ace of Swords. So yeah, it's pretty much what I was saying before, where I feel like you're trying to move out of this period of all this stress, of all this sort of emotional turmoil, and it's still around you. I get the sense, wherein you've had your heart broken. And there's a part of you, you're trying to just really heal yourself, or you've had like a major disappointment, and you're trying to like reawaken, realign with like a part of yourself that, because we have several sevens here. We have 7, which is the Chariot here, Awareness. We also have Patience, Projections, and Stress. And 7s are a trial. It's a call for us to push beyond the sort of status quo, the stagnancy of our situation. And that's sort of, I feel like that's what the problem is here, where things, they're probably really good, but they're probably too good. They're probably at a point right now, especially with this Four of Cups, where we're just sort of playing ignorant, or we're feeling so good about everything right now, again, Six of Cups, that we don't want to rock the boat. And that's a good thing. But it could also lead to a point to where, again, we're not prepared in case something else happens, something down the line that sort of shakes us up again. We don't want to be too comfortable. We always want to be in a position where we are ready for anything to happen, And it's not, none of this has to be like crazy, like, you getting fired, or, your partner leaving you, nothing like that, but like, any sort of minor inconvenience, especially like if something breaks and you have to, you need extra money to pay for it, or, an illness could happen, that sort of thing where, we don't want to run ourselves too ragged. We don't want to take on more than we can chew, but at the same time, we don't want to ignore our responsibilities. We don't want to ignore that which we're still sort of, this is a weird place for Aries to be, because I usually don't see Aries' readings as being like, play it safe. Just stay the course. Be calm, because that's essentially what Libra's reading was. And you guys are the opposite of Libra, so it's interesting that you two sort of have that same message-ish happening this time around. Because I usually see you guys more in line with the other fire signs, or with Aquarius, where it's all about being forceful, or chilling out sometimes, because there's always all this combativeness. But I'm getting the sense that now it's like you guys are sort of tired of all that, or at least you found yourself in a nice sort of chill spot right now. So use that time again to reflect a little, reflect on where you've been, reflect on how you can improve your situation, enjoy the blessings that you have right now. But at the same time, don't play ignorant. Don't ignore everything that needs to be addressed, at least when it comes to things dealing with money and things dealing with your health, especially. Do not play around with that. And I feel like if there's anything else that's bubbling under the surface, that it's there. And it doesn't need your immediate addressing. It doesn't need to be, have a light shone upon it. Excuse me, because I feel like the eclipses will take care of that. People will just fall away. Things will just fall away. And so, out of all the eclipses, out of all the signs so far, I really see you guys as having a pretty, because there's enough problems, there's enough craziness happening. So I feel like for you guys, it's really taking any chillness that you can, taking it and running with it. So do that, Aries. Just stay on your thing. Stay where you're good at. Anything that hurts, it can hurt, but you'll be fine at the end of the day. You got this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next month. Bye.